I want to talk about the East High School fight for a second. Because it seems to me it's gotten blown way out of proportion with the media. I've watched that video 10, 12 times, and it is disturbing. And it's a sad story, and I'm praying for that little girl, and I'm praying for that other little girl too. And I'll tell you why. Because in that video, it seems to me that it's mutual combat. Both of them were wanting to fight, right? Both of them lined up on the line, got in the ring, and it got bad in a hurry for one of them, and then it got carried a little too far, for sure. But growing up, man, sometimes seeing women fight hurts people's feelings. But the women I grew up with, I see my mom bite a woman's whole ear off. And that kind of stuff that we seen in that video, hell, you fought to win back then, and that was every month. Everybody was fighting like that. And then I wanted to get upset about the fact that she lays there, right? But I looked at the video further. It was a gang melee. If I would have been in that situation and I was there and the girl got down and I started getting beat on by 3 or 4 people, I wouldn't worry about that girl either. I'd be fighting for my life. And that is exactly what happened. It broke out into a group gang fight with 3 or 4 groups of 3 or 4 on 1, right? And that's a damn shame. Because that little girl's laying there bad hurt, right? But I would have been no different. I would have kept on fighting. Hell with that. I got to protect myself, right? And it's just a damn shame because in the victim mindset of this country, now it has become an attack. And it was clearly a fist fight. I may be wrong, but it looks like both of them want a fist fight, right? And it's become this racial issue. Yeah, it was one white person. But in the video, it's black on black fighting. 3 blacks on 1 black, right? And from my experience in the penitentiary, the first time, I was a minority, right? And that school district is 98% minorities. And if you were white and you went there, you'd have to be tough. And you'd have to be expected to fight, right? Because that's the way it was in prison the first time. If you were soft and there was only 2 of you and there was 1,000 of them, yeah, you better have a little warrior in you. It just goes to show you that the media wants to turn it into a race deal when it was clearly a whole bunch of black folks fighting black folks with one white girl that got hurt. And she wanted a fist fight. And although I agree it got carried a little far away, and I'm praying for her, and I hate it for her and her family, man, growing up, we did that same stuff. There wasn't no cell phones. And before they outlaw all that where you can't defend yourself or handle things by yourself, and it cause all this new schooling like they have with all this other stuff, we need to get back to the basics. That if you walk into the ring, you better be prepared to die, right? Otherwise, don't walk in it. Fluid English.